Hi, everybody. Welcome to our fifth Wednesday Wellness Wednesday. Nice to see all of your faces. More of you are rolling in. We're already up to almost 30 people, which is pretty exciting. Some familiar faces. I love that you guys are continuing to come and join in the fun. Last week, just to recap, we had a guest host, that was Miss Sparks, and she did some exciting cooking demonstrations, some nutritious and cost-effective ways to eat well, right? Because we know that every week we define wellness as doing something with effort for yourself, either inside or out, and eating healthily is one of those things. In that idea, we are going to launch a poll as we do each of these times. A couple of the questions are the same, a couple of them are different. So that poll is launched. Let's see how many of you have brushed your teeth today. Please answer honestly. First question, have you brushed your teeth today? The second question, have you had at least one glass of water today? The third question, and you should be able to see these on your screen, how many times did you think about doing something to take care of yourself last week? Number 4, how many times did you stretch or do exercises last week? Remember, that's important that we do that every day. Good, more than once. And then number 5 was, have you thought twice before eating an unhealthy snack since last week? And when I say, have you thought twice, that means you had some Cheetos or Takis or something like that in front of you and you thought, maybe these aren't the best for me. That doesn't mean you didn't eat them. It just means that you thought twice before eating them. So that's an important one. We already have a no and a couple no's there. We also have one no for, have you brushed your teeth today? We've had one each time we've done this. Remember, we need to brush our teeth at least twice a day, every day. That's okay, because tooth wellness, that's important. All right, we're still polling. We're almost done there. Let's get some more votes in. And then we'll go over those poll responses. It's always good to check in to see how you guys are doing. Up to over 30 participants. That's fantastic. All right, giving you 15 more seconds on the poll. Hopefully, folks.
Hi, Mr. McGill.
Hello, whoever said that. Hello. Hopefully, we are ready to do some burpees today and a few more exercises. Okay, so I'm going to end the poll and then we're going to share those results. We have, Miss Beliescas is here, yay. We have 16 people who have brushed their teeth today and one who has not. Do not say if it's you, that's okay. We just know you got to brush your teeth every day. At least one glass of water today. 94% of you, that one person has not. So we need to make sure that we are drinking water all throughout the day because your body needs that to run. How many times did you think about doing something to take care of yourself last week? We only had a couple forgets, but we had 6 of you who said you did it every day and 4 of you who did it more than once, which is fantastic. Remember that we can do something good for our bodies every single day. How many times did you stretch or do exercises last week? A bunch of you said more than once, and 5 of you said every day. Kudos to you who did exercises or stretches every single day. Some of your teachers are doing stretches and exercises, so that you can check it off. And then number 5, this is the one we wanted to know. Have you thought twice before eating an unhealthy snack last week? And 14 of you said yes, and 3 of you said no. I would take, Leslie, are you eating a popsicle while we're doing this? I'm just checking. No, okay, that's just a straw. I want to know, can one person share with the group who thought twice about eating an unhealthy snack, and what was that unhealthy snack? Does somebody want to unmute themselves and share? Who answered yes to question 5? Who wants to tell us about it? Anybody? Wow, quiet. Well, I'll tell you, I had an opportunity to eat some French fries, which is something I don't normally eat. And I thought, okay, is this something that will be good for me? What would Mrs. Sparks say about it? I only ate 3 of the French fries. I didn't eat the entire plate. That's an example of making a good wellness choice. Anyways, okay, so this week we're going to talk about
Mr. McGill.
Yes, ma'am.
Blue Guy Imposter had something to say. He has his hand raised down there.
Thank you very much, Miss Petty. Blue Guy Imposter. I don't think that's your real name. Oh, it's Chris. Christopher, share with us the time since last week when you saw something unhealthy and you decided not to eat it. Chris, share.
I saw my sister eating a kind of spicy chips. Then then but I didn't eat dinner and she did, and I'm like, and I ate dinner and not ate when after dinner I did not eat it.
That's fantastic. Everybody by yourselves, we can give Chris a round of applause. Maybe you had a similar situation. That's good. It's not to say that we'll never eat unhealthy stuff, because we have to sometimes, but we just want to limit it. Hi, Amia Flores. Nice to see you. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about, what's up, Angel? We're going to talk a little bit about the giveaway, and that will go right into the first topic of discussion. So here's what we're giving away this week. Remember, we're doing it every 2 weeks and we're going to pick somebody at random for our Baker Wellness Kit. Like we gave away last time, we have jump rope, speed rope, very exciting stuff, easy for you to work out at your house and get your heart rate going. I'm a big art fan, and art is also one of those really calming exercises, and you don't even have to be good at art to enjoy it. So we got a nice drawing notebook along with some watercolor sets. So that would be something that you could do during your asynchronous time or afterwards. So art is always a really good thing to do to take care of your insides. Last week, we talked about a wellness journal. Maybe some of you have done a wellness journal. Some of you actually shared your wellness journals with me. Remember, we can write down every day those things that you're doing for yourselves. We have a little wellness journal for you. A brand new water bottle that you can fill with water and drink during the day, especially that person who said they hadn't any water today. Some assorted citrus fruits, since it's getting a little bit cooler in the year. This is a grapefruit. This is an orange. And then the final one is this very cool thing, and I'm going to back up a little bit, called a Hoberman ball. It looks sort of like a transformer type deal, and it does this. Okay, it's this ball. It's called a Hoberman ball, and it is a toy of sorts, and it expands and then it shrinks. Okay.
That one also.
And this is also going to be in the Baker Wellness Kit. Somebody is going to be getting one of these today. And so we're going to talk a little bit about this as it relates to breathing, okay? So some of you have done maybe breathing exercises in your class, okay? And maybe some adults have talked to you before about the importance of breathing. And so we're going to talk about it a little bit. So this is going to be like our insides, okay? And so we're going to start with this. I want everybody to put your hands on your shoulders like this, okay? So what I want you to do is just, if you're sitting, put your hands right here on your shoulders, okay? And then what we're gonna do is, we're gonna take what would be a medium breath. So take a breath in with your breathing through your nose, and then breathe out through your mouth. Okay. And you should be feeling, we'll do it again, nose, out through your mouth. You should be feeling your shoulders rise up a little bit and your chest fill with air, right? Kind of the same thing we would do with this, a little medium breath and then back down, okay? Now what I want you to do is put your hands on your belly, on your stomach, and we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna take a medium breath, okay? In through our nose and out through our mouth, so ready? And then out through our mouth. You guys are doing so well. And they're not big breaths, they're just regular medium breaths, okay? And so what happens when we breathe is we're letting air, oxygen into our lungs, and they're expanding, and our bodies are going like this, and then they're going back down. And there are different ways and different sizes of breaths we could take, okay? If I was talking about a little short breath, okay, everybody in your house do this. Quick ones, okay? And then let's expand a little bit. Nose, out. And then we're going to do a big breath. Remember that we breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth so that air is warm. So we're going to do a big one. Ready? Okay. Big breath out. Okay. We're going to talk today about short breaths and long breaths. Short breaths are generally associated with when our heart's beating faster and we're getting excited, okay? So I think about my short breaths and when my heart beats fast if I'm watching a scary movie, because scary movies really freak me out and I get actually scared from them. Some of you really like scary movies. And so I'll get frightened and my voice, oh my gosh, I'll think that whatever's happening in the movie is happening in real life in my house or outside in the backyard or in the street. Maybe some of you have had a similar situation. So when we get scared, our brain sees something scary, we think we're in danger, and then our heart starts to beat faster, right? Sometimes that happens in scary movies. And then what does our breath do? It looks like this. Okay. What if we were walking across the street and we didn't happen to see a car coming, but there was a car coming really fast? Heart fast. And what would we do? That looks like danger. I'm getting out of the way, right? So our bodies automatically, just from their heart, our heart starts to pump faster, which means that we take in air faster, and then we try to get out of there because it's potentially dangerous, right? That's what we do when sometimes we get scared or sometimes we get excited. Think about when you are playing a sport and running as fast as you can. Your heart's going like that when you're done at recess, and you're breathing like this. So there's a time and place for short breaths, but there's also a time and place for long, slow breaths. So just as when we get scared, short breaths like this, or get excited, short breaths like this help us get out of danger. Slow breaths help us calm down. So we're going to exercise slow breaths, okay? We're going to practice those, and we're also going to think about what they do for us. Because if I'm feeling overwhelmed, or if I'm feeling scared, or if I'm feeling too excited by any number of things, just like you guys have, then I need to remember that I do slow breaths, not fast breaths. And you have to practice it. It's like a skill. So here's what we're going to do. You guys can pick either your hands on your shoulders or your hands on your belly. Either one that makes sense to you. I kind of like my hands on my shoulders, but I'm going to demonstrate it with this ball, okay? And we're going to do 5 deep breaths. And when we're done with those deep breaths, we're going to think about how we feel, okay? Is everybody ready?
I can see you.
So 5 deep breaths, and we're going to go in through our nose and out through our mouth. And don't worry, when we're done with this breathing, then we'll hit the gym and get that heart rate up. But right now we need to practice this so you can take it in the next time that you feel anxious or you feel stressed out or you are wanting to calm down. This will help. Either hands on your shoulders and hands on your tummy. Ready? Here we go. So we're going to take a big breath in and keep going until that ball stops expanding. Okay?
Javi, unmute yourself.
Ready? And I'll mute everybody so we can all find some nice calm. There you go. Okay. 5 deep breaths. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Okay, I want to see hands on shoulders. That means you, Jemiah, or on your tummy. Okay. First breath. Another one. Two. Now, what you should be feeling, if you did it slow like that, you should be calmer than you felt when you're doing the fast breaths. Anybody want to show me with the thumbs up, either in the responses or just on your screen? Vanessa, I see thumbs up. How many of you felt calmer just by doing that? Amelia, you felt, Serena, that's good. Good, McKinley, I see that. Jacob, thank you, sir. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you, Miss Tran, nice to see you. Okay, so remember that our fast breaths is when we sense danger or sense something exciting and we have to get out of the situation. So our hearts beat fast, we take in a lot of breath, and we go. When we want to calm down, which we all want to do sometimes, that has to do with our breathing more than anything, okay? So the winner of today's wellness kit will get one of these, and this is always a good thing for you to do when you need to calm down. Okay, so we're going to do 4 more deep breaths. Hi, Mrs. Ewing, you're here too. We're going to do 4 more deep breaths. If you did your hands on your shoulders, this time what I want you to do is hands on your belly. Okay, so just switch it up to figure out which one works better. Okay, and then you should feel here, and then, oh man, our shoulders are relaxing. Okay, so we're going to do 4 of those now. Vanessa and Jimena, you guys can chat less and breathe more. Okay, ready? Here we go. We're gonna do 4 deep breaths. If you are on your tummy first, go to shoulders. If you're on your shoulder, go to tummy. And we're gonna see how calm we get. Ready? In through the nose, out through your mouth. Great job, Luis. 3, and one more big one. Fill those lungs up. And when you're done with that, you should feel more calm. The shoulders should have dropped. It's a nice way for you to always relax yourself. Okay, so now that we've gotten all calm, you can even feel your heartbeat here in the side of your neck. You can feel your heart go slowly. Now we're going to do the opposite of that. Now we're going to do a couple exercises. Remember that you can do every single day. The first week we talked about sitting in a chair for 6 or 7 hours a day on distance learning and what that does to your spine and what that does to your body. To counteract that, to erase that, how many minutes of exercise do you need to do in one day so that sitting down is not hurting that body? How many minutes of exercise do we need to do? We talked about it the first week. Does anybody remember? You can even put it in the chat. How many minutes of exercise should we do each day if we've been sitting? 30. Thank you, Blue Guy Imposter. Thank you. Excellent job. 30 minutes. So I'm going to give you some exercises. Let's go to the gym. For burpees. All right. Take these off. As you know.
Mr. McGill,
Yes.
it says recording up here.
It is recording because we put it on YouTube so everybody can see all the cool things that we're doing.
Oh, okay.
Or you can always just, do what we said. Okay, so as you know, Mr. McGill's wellness plan has to do with exercising, which is why I want to be in the gym. This is a good place because it gives me just enough space to do sort of stretches that I want, but you can do it in your own room or the living room or with your parents, wherever you want to do it. But Emily, you're eating something healthy, by the way. I hope that's an apple, but we won't put you on the spot here. Okay, so we are going to start with a couple stretches. We're going to do 5 stretches, okay? And then we're going to do 8 different exercises. So make sure you guys are ready. Luis is already ready. Stand it up. Okay, so we're going to start with something that Miss Sparks did last week. And it's just going to be a shoulder roll, nice and slow, because remember, your spine really starts here and goes all the way down. So we're going to do a shoulder roll first, okay? We're going to do a couple of them around. So remember that we do this slowly, hands at your side. Feel that neck support. Roll nice and slow and around. Your spine is so happy when you do that. And then back the other way. Let's do another one. Nice and soft here in the back. That way, nice and slow, not too fast. And then another. Oh, that was nice. We're going to do one more of those. And then back the other way. The reason why that exercise is important if we're doing distance learning is we're probably sitting down on a chair all day looking at our Chromebook and our necks are all kinked up, so our necks need that a little bit. Okay, the next one are going to be some really easy shoulder rolls that we're going to start. We're going to start slowly. Okay, so hands to your side or outside like this. And we'll just start making tiny, slow circles, not fast ones, slow ones. And as you go, Vanessa, that looks really good. Okay, as you go, they can get bigger and bigger. Nice job, Luis. Nice job, Mr. Alor. Bigger, and we'll get those shoulder joints nice and open, nice and warm. Look at, oh, you guys are doing great. Slow, Luis, okay? Not too fast. Not too fast, Lisette, really good. Okay, now we're gonna go backwards. The other side of the shoulder joint, there you go. Nice and slow. And then Genesis, great job. We'll get those shoulders bigger and bigger, bigger, till you're like this. Okay, really good. Next one, we're gonna do a front fold, but we're gonna add one thing to it. We're gonna get that spine nice and long. So standing up, you're gonna reach as high as you can up in the sky, and then we're gonna bend right at the waist and see how far you can touch. Oh, Mr. McGill is old, so he can't stretch that much, but you should feel a nice stretch here. Okay, we're gonna do that one more time, and when you come up nice and slowly. Reach up, and then bend down as far as you can. Maybe you can even touch your toes. Maybe you even can touch the ground. You're hugging that spine while we do it. That's fantastic. And then back up nice and slowly. We're gonna do one more of those. Hope those feel good. Reach up. Slowly bend into your waist. Oh! And not only are you working on your spine, also your hamstrings, okay? Good. The next one, our triangle stretch. Feet a little bit wider than your shoulders. One arm is up, and we'll do 3 to each side. So one arm is up, I'm looking at my hand, and with this one, we're gonna bend down and touch the other foot. So you're gonna bend right here at your waist, keep those legs straight. Back up nice and slow. That was 1. Down. Nice and slow. That was 2. One more. Oh. Nice and slow. That was 3. Good. And what we do to one side, we need to do the other. So with your left hand, you're going to be looking at that. Straight up in the air. With your right, you're going to go down. Keep those legs straight. Touch that foot. Keep looking at your hand. Up. That was 1. Let's do another one. Nice and slow. Touch. That was 2. Woo! Last one. Keep looking at that hand. That was 3. Really good. Okay, so now your body should start to feel really good. The final stretch that we'll do is our tree pose, okay? And we're gonna do it with a little bit of a reach. So if you remember your tree pose, it's a balanced piece. And we're gonna stand on one foot and take our other foot and try to get it above your knee, okay? So if my kneecap is right there, we're gonna try to get this foot above our knee, and it might be hard to balance. That's okay for right now. So we're gonna do this, and what we're gonna add to it is we're gonna add a reach all the way up, okay? And you can look up, or you can look straight ahead, and just imagine how your back is doing. It's stretching out, which is what it needs. So let's try to hold this for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Woo! Good. I'm seeing some excellent balance out of you guys. Excellent balance. All right. Now we're going to do it to the other side. Ready? So I was standing on my left. Now I'm going to stand on my right. You switch it. Left to the right above my knee. My knee is there, so it's going to be there. Woo! Balance. Okay. And now, hands up. And we're going to count to 5. I can see you guys. Good job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Okay. We're doing great so far. Hopefully those bodies are feeling good. Now we're going to do some planks. I hope you're ready for that, Keon. I hope you're ready for that, Ms. Valiescas. Okay. So we're going to start with our high plank. Remember, we're going to keep that back as straight as possible. Our high plank is just like this, okay? But we're going to hold it for 20 seconds. Is everybody ready? Okay. Just like this, legs straight, back straight. I'll wait for you to get going. We're going to go for 20 seconds. Try to hold it as long as you can with that back straight. Remember, we don't want to be like this. So look on the camera, and if you're doing this, that's not right. And then we don't want to be like this either. which is a good stretch, but that's not what we're doing. So high plank, ready? 20 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Woo! Okay. You should feel it here in your shoulders. You should feel it here in your midsection. Core workout is really important, and even maybe behind your legs, and maybe even right here too. Okay, now we're going to do a low plank. Those are a little bit harder. Everybody ready? We're going to do that for 15 seconds. Here we go. Our high plank was with our hands straight out like this. Our low plank is like this when we're on our elbows. Remember that we don't want our elbows too far out or too far in. We want them right under our shoulders. Okay, so here we go. 15 seconds. Same thing with your back. We don't want to be all up in here, and we don't want to be against the ground either. Ready? 15, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
8,
Oh, 11, 12. Thank you. I forgot. 13, 14, 15. I thought it was 10. See, I'm already forgetting. Okay. I'm going to give you guys one more plank. I said we're going to do 8 exercises. We're only going to do 7. Okay. One more plank. It's called the bear plank. So it's sort of a combination of both. And we're going to try to hold that for 20 seconds. Okay. So if we're ready. So it starts like this. And then what we do with our feet planted, and then our knees come off the ground. Okay, so it's like a high plank, but then our knees come off the ground. We're going to do this one for 15 seconds. And so it looks like this. We have a nice, it should be like a square, just like that. Ready? 15. Genesis, get those knees down. That's it. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Very good job. That one is a really good exercise. So if you wanted to do exercises every day, you could do just those plank variations, okay? And those would get that heart rate going, right? We should feel that now. Our breathing's starting to go fast a little bit. So now we're going to do a couple more explosive things. We're going to do 10 squats, okay? Everybody knows how to do a squat. It's like you're sitting in a chair, but there's no chair there. So our squat would look like this. When we sit down, we're doing it like this. We're not bending over past our knees. It's like we're sitting down and there's no chair. So we're going to do 10 of those, and we're going to do them nice and slow. Keon's already started. Ready? Here we go. 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you should feel it in your thighs, in your behind. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, very good. Now we're going to do burpees, and we're going to do 10 of them. We have a couple burpee experts in the house. I know that. So remember that a burpee is a push up, jump to our hands, jump up. That's one. If you can't do a push up, that's okay. You just hold that high plank. So we're going to do 10 of those. Are we ready? And I'll count them off. Okay. Get that heart rate going. Ready, and 10 burpees, go. 1, and you can clap at the top if you want. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 to go. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Let's think back to those breathing exercises that we were doing before. Your breath should be faster. Your heart should be going faster. If we had our ball here, we would be doing this. That's your body's response to this, okay? Now we're going to do something that if you really want to get your heart rate going, you'll do these. They're kind of like a squat, but way worse. They're called a squat jump, okay? So what you do is, you just need just this much space. You'd be in a squat. Genesis, it doesn't look like you can do a squat from that position. Squat, jump. And so you're gonna jump around. You're gonna rotate your body 90 degrees each time. So I'll show you what 1, 2, 3, 4 look like. And we're gonna do 10 of them. So I would go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, try those. And you stay in a squat. Good, good Keon. Good Genesis. Good Jacob. Who else? Okay. We're gonna do 10 of those now. Good job, Luis. Ready? 10 squat jumps. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if you did it right, you should not be facing the camera. Wow! Okay, how's that heart rate now? Going fast. Really good job. Okay, so before we pick our big winner, let's recap what we've done. We have 40 people here today. That's fantastic. Okay, so what we talked about was, and I want everybody to take note of your breathing. Are you breathing fast? Is it hard to take a big breath? When we get excited, when we sense danger, when we get stressed out, our breath goes fast because our heart's beating fast and it's a way for us to protect ourselves. But sometimes when we want to be calm, we need to take those bigger breaths. And to do that, we can either put our hands here or on our stomach, and we can picture what that ball expanding and contracting looks like, because we know that's how we can calm ourselves down. So when you're in a stressful situation and you want to calm yourself down, or you're in a scary situation and you want to calm yourself down, thank you, Emily G, for telling me you were eating apples. That's what it looked like. You can take those big breaths, okay? And remember, today's winner will get a jump rope, a wellness diary, a bottle of water, some watercolor paints, a notebook on which to paint, and our Hoberman ball. So let's find that winner. Okay, here's our random winner selector. Hopefully somebody's looking for this. And remember, every 2 weeks, we'll be giving one away. Our winner this week is Amia Flores. Amia, you are our big winner. Let's everybody give Amia a round of applause. Amia will get delivered to her house all of the things in the Baker Wellness Kit. And just remember, it will be your week, 1 week. So don't you worry about missing out. Okay. Fantastic job today, everybody. Blue Guy Imposter, also known as Mr. Casares, do you have something to say? Thank you for dabbing. That was good for everybody. Amia, I'll be dropping that kit to you in your house. Wonderful job, everybody. Thank you very much. Have a great day.